Oh my God. Master Now Podcast. We are back. Episode 298.
298.
I'm sorry, guys, that I was out last week. I was I sick? Is that the week I was sick?
Yeah, you got that shit from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came back from that cruise and you were acting super weird.
Yeah, I was acting super weird, man. Almost as weird as that guy in that video that they shot off the cruise, but.
They shot somebody on that cruise?
No, the video they shot of this guy.
Oh, I didn't see. What are we talking? There's a video of a guy on a cruise?
It looks like a hostage video.
Is it the guy? Is it Patient Zero?
I don't know.
Are they letting those guys off that cruise yet?
Definitely Patient Pato.
Oh, they got a Patient Pato?
He got the avian flu. That's what he got. He got the avian flu.
Jesus Christ. That whole entire cruise situation is kind of crazy for the people living underneath a rock. Apparently, there's some kind of new flu that only the people that are currently riding this cruise. I don't know what cruise line it is, but if I had to take a guess, sorry, Royal Caribbean, but
I don't.
it's probably you guys. So, yeah, and then they were just holding everybody, quarantining them on this boat. I don't know if are they still on the boat?
I think they are. Nobody will accept them. Nobody will accept them at port. I think that was the last I heard, is that nobody was really messing with them. But I mean, I don't know. It's all weird to me. I think it's called like the hentai virus or something like that.
Is that what why do they call it that?
Yeah, I think. No, that's not what it's called, the hentai virus.
The Hantidi virus. I think you got to say it with an accent. Now, I don't know what it is, but I know that it's got to be bad if no one's going to take these guys in. Well, how long can they possibly stay on that boat for?
Oh, it's hantavirus. I don't know how much food they have. I know they have chefs. I bet the all-inclusive people, it's going to get to like survival mode out there. People are going to start knocking people out for their all-inclusive bracelets and shit.
Well, that's the thing. At this point, everybody is like a part of the crew, right? Like,
yeah.
It's not like the chefs are still your chef.
Yeah, true. The chef is now, he's like lifeguard in the pool too.
The chef is just another guy there.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Like his shift is over.
Yeah, his shift is over, and he's not trying to. Now what?
Yeah, they don't have to keep working, do they? What, dude?
There might be some emergency protocol. Who knows? They're
Where
like,
he's just got to keep cooking. What if he's got the fucking whatever swine fucking Malaysian flu they got over there?
It might be different. You never know. It might be like some institution where there's just random people on the fire safety crew. Where they're like, if there's a fire drill, you're responsible for getting the fire extinguisher.
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
this
so if that guy gets sick, they're gonna recruit somebody else in. They're like, we told you you're on the fucking reserve.
Yeah, it might be like, or he himself. Like, listen, if shit really goes down, you're not the chef anymore.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
you're playing the violin while this thing goes down. All right.
I wonder what's going on with the health of people who haven't gotten sick on the ship too. If they're like, yo, get me the fuck out of here. I feel great. The longer I'm on here, the more likely I'm going to fucking get the Zika.
Yeah, they're probably just like, I've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
I'm going in that restaurant and I'm standing up.
Yeah, facts.
I'm standing up without that thing on my face.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, imagine, dude. That's it. And then the video that came out of the guy talking.
Tell me about this video. I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's a video of him talking to the camera, right? But he's crying and shit, and he doesn't look very stable. He looks like, and he's like, you know, we're on here. No one will accept us. We're people too, and we're not just, you know, infected, you know, like so. But it looks weird. It looks like he's reading it. And he does not look sick or concerned. He looks like there's somebody with the strap off camera. You know when some guy in the hood is sunning somebody real bad, and you're like, yo, how is he letting him sun him like that? And it's like, because 5 of his homies are off camera pointing a switch at him.
Yeah.
And that's why he just has to let himself get smacked. This guy was giving that vibe.
Hostage vibe.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I know there's some pirates out there, you know, nowadays, opening daycares and all kind of crazy shit out there, bro.
Craziness.
You know, so I don't know what's going on, but it's more interesting of a story than I think people are actually giving it credit for. It's not getting media time.
I don't think it's getting enough media attention. I
not.
think that this should be on the front page news. Dude, there's a bunch of people on the boat they won't let into any country because they have a virus that nobody knows what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Are we going to blow this thing up? We blew up like 63 fucking boats because we thought they had drugs on them. What are they going to do to this thing?
They might be circling it in the water right now. We don't even know.
Does this thing got gas?
Yeah. Yeah, like what's their reserves? What's their situation?
Where is the captain?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm your captain now. That's my worry. That's my worry about how that video played out. I'm like, I don't know, man. What if this vessel was boarded by some wild-ass dudes in cut-off cargo pants on a fucking jet ski?
I'll tell you one thing. When I'm on the boat and we're having a good time, your name tag means something. But the second I'm a hostage here, I don't care who's wearing a name tag. I'm the captain now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's like, you can't tell me I can't go in the pool after dark anymore.
Yeah, so I got news for you.
Yeah.
And I'm smoking out here.
Oh, facts. I'm getting the fucking pack. I don't care what anybody says. None of you guys are the authority anymore. Your
Yeah.
authority ended when my trip ended.
This is Chaz, or whatever that area was in Seattle. You
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
That's what this is. This is Chaz, the sequel.
Oh,
now we're
100%.
on the ocean. We're on the open seas, Chaz.
Yeah.
The open seas.
100%. Dude,
You know?
it's gonna, I'm going to block off a whole side. I'm going to have a whole crew with me.
Yeah, if there's no pirates boarded that thing, you better believe that there's about to be some pirates born.
Yeah, there's
that
pirates coming
shit.
out there. There's going to be an exception of pirates. Did you
I'll
see
be like,
that?
I'm trans pirate.
Yeah. I now am identifying as a pirate. I want you guys to all refer to me as a pirate.
I'm one-legged and there's a parrot here.
Yeah.
Give him a cracker, damn it.
Acknowledge the parrot.
Yeah.
I want you to, have you seen, speaking of like people going crazy when you put them in these situations, have you seen that Mr. Beast episode? It was recent, where they put a bunch of people in a supermarket
Okay.
and they need to survive as long as possible
In the supermarket.
in the supermarket. The last person to leave the supermarket, I think he gets the supermarket.
So
Or it's like $500,000.
I think it's $1 million.
Is it $1 million?
I think it was $1 million. If they could live in there and stay in there.
Yeah, but it's a matter of the last person to leave.
Okay. So this is a competition show is this random people or
It's
his
like
people?
random subscriber. No.
Okay.
The way they did it was he bought a supermarket.
Okay.
And then everybody who was in the supermarket, he waited till the supermarket got busy. He put on like a flyer that there was a crazy deal. When the supermarket got really busy, he closed all the doors and he told people, hey, here's the deal. If you want, you can stay in this grocery store and not leave. And you could be joining this competition for whatever X amount of money. The last person to leave gets the money. Or you can leave right now and your groceries are free. So a lot of people left with all the free groceries. A couple people stayed. After a while, it's like you said, people become to get like animalistic and they begin to form groups. And there's all these groups of people, whatever the case may be. And the groups were formed and people left. There's this Spanish dude. People are calling him Mexican, but I don't know if he's Mexican. People are like, everybody's falling in love with the Mexican from Mr. Beast. And I'm like, I don't even know if that guy, how do you guys know? I'm super good at telling where people are from. And I don't know where that guy's from, you know? Like he's speaking in it with an accent. He's like, you could tell his English isn't that good. I haven't heard him speak Spanish. How the fuck do they know where he's from? You know, like if he was speaking, he just sounds like a Spanish guy that doesn't speak English that well. Like if he was speaking in Spanish, then I could say, all right, people understand the accent, they know where he's from, but whatever. And they're calling him the Mexican guy from Mr. Beast.
Okay, so this guy is just a contestant.
He's a contestant. He was there with his son. Him and his son spent like a week there or 2 weeks there, and then he was like, all right, you got to go back to school, but I'm going to stay. The public has fallen in love with this guy. What ends up happening in the episode, spoiler alert, is that guy stays. And then there's like a bunch of kids that stay too, right? They make it to the end. There's like 5 of them, like 5 young kids, and then this one poppy dude. And Mr. Beast comes in and he realizes like these fucking guys aren't gonna leave. So he goes, I'll make you a new deal. Oh, also, they took all the food out of the grocery store.
I was going to say.
They turned on each other and they started stealing from each other and throwing their stuff outside of the circle so the teams couldn't get it. Then they threw all the food out of the circle. They threw all of like the cookware out of the circle. They started stealing everybody's burners so they couldn't cook anymore. And so they were like self-sabotaging. Mr. Beast comes in, and I'm doing a terrible job at explaining this video. Mr. Beast comes in and it says, okay, you guys aren't going to leave. How about this? I'll double the money or make it way more money. And what I'll do is I'll fill it back up with groceries, and we'll do a competition that you can't leave until you eat all the groceries. Is that what it is?
All right, well, anyway, that's the general premise.
Yeah. But this Spanish guy, where I'm getting to, people becoming animals, they were asking him, they were like, how long, like, can you stay here? And he was like, oh, me? He goes, 1, 2 years. 2 years, maybe more. I don't got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, my wife is at home working. He goes, I save up enough money. He goes, I got about like 2 years worth of rent. So about 2 years, maybe longer. Like these kids have no idea. This guy came to this country. He doesn't speak the language.
Dude,
he
he's got a kid.
Here. He's got a kid, a family. And he probably, I don't know if he came here the way, on plane or if he came here through other methods. This guy, they're not going to beat him.
He's got the third world hunger, bro.
Yeah,
he got that
like
fucking.
You guys aren't gonna
like Joey
beat
Diaz. He got that immigrant mentality.
This guy's gonna. When he said that he was gonna stay, he's willing to stay there for 2 years. I was like, oh, I believe it 1,000%.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'll stay here longer. He's like, actually, I think my wife and kid might like it here.
He said this is way better.
Yeah.
Than it is because I live in a studio. But yeah, I don't know where I was going.
You said that, getting like people being animalistic.
So you see the video and it's like that in all the Mr. Beast videos where it's like this. They even had the same thing right now with the Barstool thing. They have this thing with Barstool where like everybody has to remain. They have like this car and everybody's got to have like a body part on the car. And it turns out when in the beginning everybody's friendly, blah blah blah, and then towards the end people are like spitting at each other and throwing milk at each other just to get the other person to take their hands off this car.
Dude, it gets nasty. When Hurricane Sandy happened. People were freaking getting stabbed at the gas pump.
The gas station situation was crazy.
They were getting stabbed at the gas pump, bro. They were getting guns pulled on them. People were getting crazy. Yeah. And that's what happens. And now you throw a bunch of money on top of it. Come on, man.
Forget about it. But you're right. We got to get into it. We weren't here last week.
That's right. Again, my apologies. I had a fever. Justin
was sicky.
Yeah, I was super sick. And I don't want to bring that shit over here,
Got a lot of stuff to talk about.
So let's go. What are we talking about?
Want to
talk about the Odyssey?
Yeah, we'll talk about the Odyssey. Let me look if there's anything going on in the chat right now. Yo, what up, Chris? What up, Kosai?
Slight audio delay, he's saying.
Oh, there's an audio delay?
Did you go on Twitch?
I'm on everything, but I'm always on everything.
It's synced up with my face?
It's good. Let's see. You ready? Might not even pick that up.
Oh, Spaz don't see one. Step your service up, son.
No. Very slight.
But this movie, The Odyssey, I don't know if anybody's seen it. There's some rumors about this film. Right now, I've been waiting for this movie because I grew up watching this kind of stuff. Like, Remember the Titans and all that. And The Odyssey is kind of like that. It takes place, it's the old religious gods and all that kind of stuff. And part of the story has Achilles in it.
Yeah.
Right?
Achilles,
who was previously played by Brad Pitt and Troy.
Yeah.
So he was out here jacked, doing his jumping sword thrust and all this kind of stuff, fighting the biggest guys.
Jacked.
Lean
as fuck.
Bro,
Pause.
like the archetype male heroic character.
Yeah.
Well, apparently we can't have that anymore.
Nope.
We can no longer have that because guess who is rumored to play Achilles in the new adaptation of The Odyssey by Chris Nolan, excuse me. Elliot Page.
Juno.
If you don't know Elliot Page used to be like one of these cute actress girls. She played Juno and all this kind of stuff. And now she decided to turn herself into the elf on a shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Looking like Peter Pan.
She definitely is Peter Pan. Elf on a Shelf is very funny as well.
Dude, she is Elf on a Shelf. Tiny little lady that now says she's not a lady.
And she gets to fucking play
Achilles, bro.
Dude, that's crazy. This is definitely how the Japanese guys felt when they fucking casted Tom Hanks as The Last Samurai. Or Tom Cruise, whoever it was.
Tom Cruise. Stupid ass.
This is definitely how they felt. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's stolen valor, bro.
Dude, I'm not even kidding you, dude. I'd rather they had like casted Ludacris. I'd rather Ludacris play Achilles over. They could have put Vin Diesel in it.
Bro, Ghost Life is in here saying Tracy Morgan as Achilles.
I would have rather Tracy Morgan.
No.
Dude, I'm not, and this is insulting, but because I'm not a fan of, not that I'm not a fan of this guy. I think the industry just saturated. They could have either put Kevin Hart or The Rock to play him, and I still wouldn't be as insulted. I'm not insulted. It's just like, why? It's not it's like, it's not and I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No.
I don't think that they fit this character. It just doesn't work, right?
They don't. They're shoehorning these type of characters into films. They're forcing them into films in a way that doesn't make any sense. Elliot Page, think about it. Think about how they depicted Brad Pitt as Achilles in Troy. Do you think you could whoop that guy's ass right now? You're thinking of that character, fucking people up, swinging his sword, cutting people's heads off, killing 30 guys in a war scene.
Yeah.
And now I would beat the shit out of Elliot Page.
100% of the time.
They could give her a sword
Yeah.
and a shield and give me nothing. Yeah. And I would beat the shit out of her.
100%. No way. It's just not believable.
No. I'd be choke slamming this little thing. I'd be slamming. She's like a polio string cheese stick.
It's not bad enough you ruined the Umbrella Academy by throwing the fucking wrench in the middle of season, whatever. They had to change the whole show.
Yeah, by pulling the wrench out. How about that?
Yeah, she all of a sudden she wants to be fucking wrenched up.
There you go.
Now the whole show changes.
Now she wants to be one of the Lost Boys and Hook. You can't do it.
Now
I'm just pissed that she's playing this big, masculine, heroic figure.
Yeah, I don't even care.
Isn't that sacrilegious at this point?
I watched her last film. It was a film or a show. I remember watching it and then saying to myself, I was like, damn, who is this person? Because I was like, I couldn't like put my finger on it, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh shit, this is Juno. Mm-hmm. And we went back and we watched Juno, good movie. So I don't even have anything against watching their films.
Yeah,
but I just don't think that they fit this character. It's like you wouldn't cast. It's just as funny as much as we're making jokes. It would be just as ludicrous or just as crazy as them casting Ludacris.
It's even
Ludacris
crazier.
would make sense.
It's even crazier. At least Ludacris
he could be jacked.
He's a guy. All right. I don't know what this is going on here. You turned Achilles into this little person.
This is somebody, if they made her Peter Pan, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm 100% cool with her.
Yeah, and we're in
Never
Neverland where fantasy can be real.
100% cool with her. She could even fucking do the double thing where they play two characters and they could throw her in Tinkerbell too. I wouldn't give a fuck. Because all those things make sense, right?
Yeah.
It's believable. There's a reason why certain people get casted as certain people, right? Jamie Foxx didn't play fucking
Rocky Balboa.
Yes.
You know?
Or what's that recent movie where they're putting the Nazis on trial?
Nuremberg.
Jamie Foxx didn't play that guy that was casted as a Nazi in Nuremberg, right? It wouldn't make sense, right?
Yeah, that's a very, very good
Would it
comparison.
make sense if they made a movie about, the Fuhrer and it was being played by Cat Williams? Would that make any sense? If they made a movie about JFK, if they made a movie about JFK,
and he's played by Will Smith,
if they made a movie about Abraham Lincoln, imagine a movie about Abraham Lincoln played by Tracy Morgan,
played by Joe Choi.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine Einstein and they throw Bobby Lee in.
Yeah. That's more believable than Einstein itself. But Jesus Christ. That's very funny.
Make a movie about Mike Tyson and it's played by fucking Russell Crowe.
Jamie Foxx is Eminem in 8 Mile.
Yeah, come on. What are we saying? This is why it's just like, and if you say it, you're a bigot. It's like, well, you just don't like the fucking Rainbow Gang. You're a bigot. That's why you can't see her, that she really is Achilles. Achilles was actually a woman.
See, next thing you know, we got Megan Fox playing Air Bud.
Yeah, can you imagine?
And
then it's like we gotta. Then we also have to continue to refer to her as a golden retriever. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, you gotta walk up and pet her.
Yeah, like that dog's ability to fucking shoot a 3 from her hind legs is incredible. Her form, better than any other dog I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's right. You can find the OnlyFans link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dog's ambidextrous.
But
Insane,
I just had to kind of bring that up because I just can't.
Their movies suck.
I can't. They're forcing shit into everything. I'm like, give it a rest, man.
Dude, you know what it is? It's like movies are finally making, like, this is their, they need a hit now.
Yeah.
If movies don't hit now, the idea of the way they make films and the films that we're going to get are going to change forever. That's why I think it's important to watch every A24 film.
A24.
Even that you seen the one, there's an A24 film with the guy from True Blood, the blonde guy.
Okay.
Where he's like a gay biker.
Okay.
Bro, when I tell you, I've never watched gay porn, but after watching that movie, I can imagine exactly what it is. This is the most erotic man-on-man movie you've ever seen. Undoubtedly.
Well, first, it'd be the only one I'd ever seen.
Oh, I felt uncomfortable watching this movie.
Rose to the top of your playlist?
I don't even know. I guess we could move on, right? Because I'm talking about the way they're making movies.
Yeah, the way they're making movies now is
the A24. I think, I don't know if they're like a production company or if they're like a studio, but I think
they're like some kind of vertically integrated studio concept.
Yeah, but they're making a lot of good movies that are not just like carbon copy, like not remakes or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like,
they're taking the risks that Hollywood needs to make good movies.
Yes. And it's super important to, like, for me, I also enjoy all this stuff, but it's important for us to go out and watch these like films by like production companies like this that are making new things so that you could support it, they can make money, and people could realize, oh, there's big money in making new stuff, so we should invest in making new stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna look up. I want to see Pillion.
Pillion?
Yeah.
Pillion.
And the actor that I'm talking about, the guy from True Blood, is Harry Melling. Oh no, Alexander
Graham Bell.
No, I don't even know how the fuck that's pronounced. Here, I'll give you a shot at it.
Coach Life said, "I seen a couple of A24 stinkers."
Yeah, do they have some shitty movies?
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, well, dude, this dude is. I'm telling you, you guys watch the other movies amongst their in their.
Yeah, you went right to the gay one, huh?
No, dude, I've watched a lot of their movies. I kind of just went to their website.
I bet you have.
And I was like, oh, I've never, dude. It's also like very like critically acclaimed, obviously.
Yeah, so was Brokeback Bunghole.
Yeah,
that was
now I know why this movie people loved it so much. No, but they got a lot of great movies, and they got a lot of good movies coming out.
Damn, I'm curious. I want to see. Is it on the server?
Yes, it is. It's
not that one. A24 movies.
Yeah. There's other A24 movies.
That's what I want to see. I want to check out lists of A24 productions.
They make a lot of good movies. This is a movie called Eternity that's super cool.
Eternity?
Yeah, where the concept, I'm pretty sure it's the concept is like when you die, like you go to heaven and you get to pick your like your forever, like your version of heaven, right?
Yeah.
And this guy goes to heaven and he's like, well, what about my wife? Will I be able to kind of leave her a note like over here so when she comes, she could go to my eternity, like where I'm gonna go? And they were like, nah, you can't. And like he decides to sit there and wait for his wife to show up, and she dies many years later.
That sounds like an incredible. All right, don't tell me anymore. That sounds. What I just said. Don't tell me anymore, and then you tell me anyway. You forced it on me.
No. It's in the trailer. It's important because it makes it even spicier.
You just grape spoiled me.
Did I?
You just grape spoiled. I asked you not to, and against my will, you fed me more information about the film. You just forced that on me.
I did that live on air.
Yeah. Me too.
You're a victim, dude. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. Unbelievable.
I'll never do that again.
But anyway, those movies, so it's a good movie. I got to check it out. Because that sounds, I would do some shit like that. I ain't trying to go out there dolo. I'm like, none of my people are going to be up here? What? I'm forever without the people I care about? Like, I'll be like, yo, where's my dad at? Point me in the direction of people that I know. You know?
Out of fear of ruining any more of this movie, I can't say anymore.
Okay. But that's where I would be at. I'd be like, what? What do you mean? Can't wait for my wife? So where's my dad at? He is already here.
Yeah.
Can't tell me where my dad is at? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine then they're like, actually, he's not here. He didn't come to heaven. There's some shit y'all don't know about.
Speaking of dreams,
Okay.
did you hear about that French kid? That French kid that was in a coma for 3 weeks, and while in this coma, she had like lived a whole nother life where she had raised a child, like had a kid and raised them for 7 years, and then woke up from the coma. And apparently, like, it was so real that, like, now it's like she's got to, like, go through, like, intense therapy because, like, this was, like, her reality. Like, she lived a 7-year life in a coma for 3 weeks.
I don't
Think about that.
I don't believe this is real. I think she's going to drop a book.
Ah.
I don't believe none of this shit.
What if she came out of it and she was like, where's my baby?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's my baby?
Like, where's it? Oh, somebody's going to go. I bet you some Stein or Berg or Gold is going to show up and buy the rights to her story.
They own the rights already. They have this right written down before
Yep.
she fucking even dreamt it. They were like, as a matter of fact, you can't tell this story. We already have this story.
You're right. The Steins and the Bergs already got it.
Yeah, we'll tell this story for you
Yep.
for 3%.
Yeah, no, not 3%. You get 2%. And we can change that number at any time throughout
It's
throughout
fluctuating.
all eternity in the universe.
It fluctuates.
Like they say in contracts. You know, in perpetuity throughout the universe and all of time. That's the kind of shit that is written in these contracts.
That's when, you know, when they give motherfuckers 130 years in prison.
Yeah.
That's like, wait, why?
Yo, it's even more than that. It literally says crazy shit like that throughout the entire universe in perpetuity.
They make people do multiple life sentences.
Yo, they cover themselves in contracts in case we start watching movies on another planet.
Yeah.
On another planet, in case at one point we get to Mars and there's a civilization on Mars, they're like, can't play that movie.
Yeah, as a matter
Not
of
without
fact,
cutting in Stein.
you can't make hammocks on Mars.
Nope.
I own the patent to any hammock or hammock-style device on Mars. You're not even allowed to own a swing set. It's too close to the hammock.
That's right. You're infringing.
Yeah, you're infringing.
You're infringing.
Yeah, funny stuff. But yeah, I thought that was a super interesting. We could go over that. We could just go, shoot through that one quick because I just thought it was super, super interesting. Dude, you seen that dude in Hawaii that thought he was cute? He threw a rock at that monk seal, and then some local dude beat the shit out of him.
And then the local politicians gave him an award for beating the shit out of him.
I love that shit, dude.
Hell yeah.
He
He said, maybe this will be a warning to you to not come over here and don't mess with the locals and don't mess with our wildlife.
It's funny because they make this guy, not that this guy's a piece of shit for trying to hit a seal with a rock, but they're like, he's a millionaire, Ukrainian millionaire or something like that. Like, I wonder if they're painting him to be like this fucking Dr. Evil motherfucker.
Oh.
But there's a video of him like picking it. The whole thing's recorded.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw him throw that big-ass cinder block like he was Megatron.
Dude, first of all, I was incredibly impressed that he was able to even throw that size of a rock.
I was
with
like,
that kind of accuracy.
This guy definitely threw the shot put. At some point, it's in his first time. He's thrown a heavy device, projectile, quite a distance.
Yeah, Ukrainian, they should label this article Ukrainian Olympian. Ukrainian shotgun Olympian hurls rock at fucking endangered monk seal.
Let me guess. What news outlet admit that he was Ukrainian?
Oh, come on, dude. Are you kidding me?
Come
I
on.
see this shit on MSNBC. No, I don't even remember which
I would guess it was probably Fox.
Fox?
It was probably Fox that said that he was Ukrainian. They would cover that up anywhere else. Like this dude, Clark, this basketball player for the Grizzlies.
That's crazy. What'd he die from?
Bro, he died from like a drug overdose. They found a whole bunch of drug paraphernalia in his place, but they leave all that out and make it seem like he died some unpreventable chronic disease type of death.
I see you guys were talking about it in the Discord earlier.
Yeah.
He got 4 months ago. He was caught with like a bunch of kratom.
Bro, a bunch of kratom and chasing, giving cops, putting them on a wild ass auto chase. Like what do you call it?
High-speed
A
chase?
high speed chase on.
That's and you get caught with a couple P's.
Bro,
in
they
the
said
kratom?
motherfucker was hitting like 100 plus miles an hour on the chase.
Yeah, kratom is like a opioid substitute, right?
Yeah, it's some weird ass synthetic.
It's a loophole drug.
Dude, it's a loophole drug and they sell it at smoke shops and shit like
Yeah.
that. That shit really gets you. I know people that have gotten hooked on that shit.
Well, they say people also take it to wean off of opioids.
Yeah, but then they wean off of opioids and get addicted to that shit.
It's just some man-made dust shit, right? What is it?
The thing is, it's tricky. They put it in drinks and shit now. So you can get these drinks, these shakes from some of these places that have it in them.
What's the feeling that opioids are supposed to give you? Are they like downers or uppers?
They're downers. Yeah, I'm not really too sure. I know they're supposed to. It's like a full body kind of painkiller. That's what it is. That's what it's designed for.
But if you're in pain, it'll block your pain. But if you got no pain, it'll get you smacked or it'll always get you smacked.
It'll always get you smacked. That's why there's certain pains, like certain opiates aren't good for certain kinds of pain because they'll just get you all loopy and shit, but won't touch the pain. Like abdominal pain, typically they're not going to give you morphine because morphine just doesn't address that pain as well for some reason. A lot of times it'll be a different option.
It'll just get you all fucked up.
Yeah, it'll get you all loopy and shit, but your stomach will still be killing you. And you're like, yo, I still got this pancreatic freaking pain, or I still got this whatever gallbladder pain, and it's not touching it.
But I'm all fucked up.
Yeah, but I'm fucking gonna throw up on myself.
Yeah,
you
please
know?
don't give me any more pain medication. But that's just how it
Throw me a Tylenol, bro. You know, so it's something that kratom shit is scary.
It was 6 weeks ago. I typed 6 months ago, the police chase.
6 weeks ago was the police chase.
Yeah, that wasn't
and then
that long ago.
They just say he tragically dies at 29 years old, but all these news outlets are not saying what he died from.
Yeah, if you got it on Fox, they'll tell you. Just like Fox loves to tell you where they're from, too.
Yeah, but, you know, Fox will be the only one in this case that's telling you what's up.
Yeah.
You know, like if that's the case. I don't know who reported it, but they just don't say anything. Actually, no, I saw on NBC, Channel 4, they also were honest about what happened. Because they weren't saying it. They were just withholding that information that he died.
Dude, I think that's just super important. Like, I got it. If they don't say it, I assume it's cancer.
Yeah, I feel bad. For someone I really shouldn't really feel bad for. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. You're making me give my empathy bucks to somebody that I typically, maybe I would have gave him a couple. But I gave him a lot of empathy bucks. Because I was like, you're 29 years old. You make it to the NBA. Sign like a $50 million extension. You know, and then shortly after that, you pass away. I'm like, this is terrible. You probably got colon cancer or something. I was like, must have been quick.
Dude, we thought he was fucking Kobe. This guy's really fucking Lamar Odom. It's there's a guy recently big on like in the automotive industry. He was the creator of 1320 Videos. 1320 Videos is like a super famous like street racing channel like organization. I think they were even before they were on YouTube. I think they were doing like DVDs and shit like that. But he recently passed, and they didn't say that. Like, I don't know, maybe Tom knows. They didn't say what he passed from, and I just assume it's like cancer or something. But that's like another one. I don't think he did like a whatchamacallit. I don't think his is like drug related. I'm just saying his name is Kyle Loftus.
Okay, I mean they're still investigating the guy's death, but they found him, you know, assumed to be an overdose with drug paraphernalia and stuff. But the fact that they just didn't say that was weird to me. I'm like, this is intentional that you're withholding that information. You know, so this guy...
It just says the Sheriff's Department in Nebraska stated his death was not considered suspicious. That's it.
All right, so you could assume it's natural causes in some way.
For the people who don't know who Kyle Loftus is, like I said, he was the founder of 1320 Videos, a prominent automotive media brand established in 2003, revolutionizing grassroots drag racing coverage on platforms like YouTube. Passed away this month, May of 2026, at the age of 43.
That's young. I mean, this NBA dude was 29.
29?
29, dude.
Yeah.
So,
it's still, it's terrible.
Yeah.
We're not sitting here saying it's not terrible.
No, we're not saying it's, you know, we're not saying it isn't a terrible thing. It's still a tragedy, but don't lie to me and and lie by omission, just leaving out facts because that's bullshit.
You ever been to like in real life, like somebody passing, like you go to their thing and like you don't know what, like you get there and you're still just like, what the fuck did this motherfucker die from?
No. I'm not going to a funeral for somebody that I don't know well enough to have been contacted or secondhand to tell me what's going on.
Okay.
Like what they died from. I don't just be showing up at those things.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Some people like that. Some people just,
some people just go there.
Some people love going. I gotta go show my respects.
Yeah.
He used my Uber driver that one time.
Yeah.
I gotta go show my respects.
4 stars.
He took us to fucking Shea. You forget. He let us use the charger.
Yeah, I know.
Had the charger in the car. He took us to Shea.
Couple nutcrackers. He didn't say anything. Let us open them right in the back seat.
Yeah, you're not gonna show up and pay your respects? Holy shit.
Hopefully they show up for you, if you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, if not the way you're acting. Listen, you know what's even crazier than that? We didn't talk about this. Baz posted this on the Discord. The South Carolina mayor who resigned recently because she's a Chinese spy, essentially, allegedly.
You notice the second one that got in like the last 5 years.
What?
Yeah, there was
Really?
another one. Yeah, there was another one that was freaking banging one of like the cabinet members or something like that, and he was like pillow talking shit about all kinds of secrets.
What? Are we like in the loop over there too? Are we fucking in their politics? I hope so, because remember they had the whole fucking police department in New York. They had that one.
They had stations in there.
Yeah, dude. They almost
multiple.
They didn't have tunnels.
No, they didn't have tunnels.
But they definitely had buildings with like police stations where they were secretly policing their own people over here.
Yeah, which is insane.
That's crazy. How are they? They're sitting.
Yeah.
So this woman is in upper politics.
Yeah, she's a mayor.
Yeah, she's not the fucking boy. She's not a board member of the HOA.
No, she's I'm sure she's that too. But this is really where it's at, and I just think we got to stop with Come on, dude.
How'd they catch this bitch? That's what I want to know. Did they see pictures of her with like Chinese diplomats and shit like that? Like, I want to know how they caught her.
She tried to contact like a nephew that works in a Sheen factory or something.
Yeah, she
tried to use her influence.
Yeah, she was on Telegram. They definitely caught her on Telegram. They keep catching these motherfuckers on these encrypted applications.
They're so stupid. I'm like, when are y'all gonna realize they're watching everything?
Yeah, 100%. It's like, oh, let's not look at the app that everybody does all their secret shit on.
Give 'em a break.
Oh, we can't. We don't have the ability to.
It's stupid.
What?
But I just think we need these stupid American men to stop falling victim to the Asian chick. Come on, guys. Come on. Women in America, just be kind to your man one time. Just be kind to men in general.
You think if they got more blowjobs, they'd be less likely to let this one give her a blowjob?
Oh, yeah. They'd be bro, she's the only one offering it.
That's probably true. I got to see
That's the thing, dude. They're getting in just by being feminine, quiet, cooperative women. That's all they're doing. And they're getting into government. All right? That's how little these guys feel respected by the women in their lives. That they're like, I don't know. She kind of did some spy shit. Like, he's like, I'm not looking at her phone. I love her.
It did one of them. So one of them got with another member of government, and she was like spying through him.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pillow talking and shit. Like, I'm telling you, I'm going to look it up. If anybody knows in the chat.
Telling his girl 3 months before Trump was elected, and he's telling his girl, and then he's going to call it the Gulf of America. You believe that?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
While he's like fucking taking his tie over. Now, you believe this?
And she's like, oh, Gulf of America, huh?
This guy said, yeah. Guy says Gulf of America. Something about Venezuela. This guy, I don't know. Boats, drugs. I have no idea. That's it. That's what he was doing, at home.
He doesn't even notice that this lady bows to a fucking picture or something.
He's doing to Mr. Rogers. He's like, this fucking guy. You know what I'm saying? You believe this? This fucking guy's
Yeah. Little does she know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's stupid. Come on, guys. Wake up. Stop getting caught out there by the chick that's being kind to you. All right, cut it out. Let's not play games here.
It's unfortunate.
But what do we got? What do we got this next, man? The Knicks are in the Eastern Conference Finals.
So I was just talking to people about this today. This is interesting. I hear that even if they make it to the finals, there's no way they're going to beat OKC or any of those other Western teams.
The only reason that they would have trouble with OKC is that the referees show preferential treatment to OKC.
Okay, good. I'm happy to hear that. Another thing, this is what I told the people, and I said this last year when they made the fucking playoffs too. I don't know if this city can survive a championship.
It might just implode.
They will burn this fucking city to the ground if they win. I'm telling you right now, they will burn the Garden to the ground. Last year, they made it to the playoffs. They were flipping cars.
You know why? The only reason why I think we might make it?
Why?
It's all these Chinese spies. A Knicks title is a weapon of mass destruction.
Oh, I see what
If the Knicks win, they'll destroy the whole city.
They do love basketball, too.
They'll destroy the entire city. And then he'll just sit back.
And they'll rebuild it.
Yep. They'll just sit back and be like, look at these idiots. Look at them. We give them one Knicks title. You know, we make it work behind the scenes, refs, whatever. They get one Knicks title, and they burn their city to the ground.
All of a sudden, Canal Street just got extended 42 fucking blocks.
Look at that. People are blowing their hands off with fireworks. Look at this. This is LA all over again.
You see that Chinese firework factory?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that shit blew up. 26 people died. They said...
Oh, shit, I'm laughing. My bad. I didn't know that.
What? I don't even know. That definitely is like somebody smoking a cigarette, right?
It's got to be.
It's got to... Dude, a fucking firework factory blew up.
Bro, I can imagine
the light show they put on.
Dude, some dude was smoking a cigarette on his lunch break in a full squat at that place.
That's racist.
And then he just flicked it and went back to work, and the whole place went up.
Dude, and all of a sudden, it's the Ducks fucking halftime show.
Forget it, bro.
It's the 7th inning stretch all over again.
The fucking Grucci.
Dude, it was probably like a fucking 4-hour fucking fireworks show.
Yeah. Yeah, it had to be fucking crazy. I wonder if it was just one. Yo, they're still going off. Like every 6 hours, one goes off again. It's like the little remnants, bottle rockets and shit.
You know what's even crazier? If you're working in there and you hear the first one go off, oh, shit, you hear that first, oh, shit.
Yeah, that guy left. He didn't say much. He just bounced.
Dude, the temperatures that place probably got to.
Oh, yeah, there was like green flames.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Coming out. Yeah, there was green flames. We
used to call them genies, where we would take all the gunpowder out of all the fireworks and put it together and light that shit. It would turn, like you said, it would be like green and shit.
Yeah, this guy said genies.
I don't know if that's what everybody called them.
That's fucking crazy. That's whole shit, bro.
Dude, and the smell that would come off of that shit.
Yeah, it was different. It's different temperature fire.
Yeah, dude, that fucking... a 35-mile radius of that factory still smells like that shit, probably.
Yeah, for sure. They're going to have kids coming out with, like, firecracker limbs for, generations. It's going to be like fucking...
Yeah, China's weird.
It's going to be like Iwo Jima all over again. But it's going to be... This time, it's just going to be fireworks. People coming out with, like, the blown-up cigar hands. The prank cigar hands.
Yeah, they have Agent Orange. They're going to come out with Agent Green.
Yeah. Agent Firecrackers. Agent 4th of July.
How crazy is it that we did some shit a bunch of years ago that they're still fucking feeling the effects of?
Yeah, it's crazy. You talking about Agent Orange like Vietnam, or are you talking about
not the Hiroshima, not the nukes that they
not World War?
No, I'm talking about Vietnam.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fucked up. There's still American soldiers suffering from that shit.
Somebody had to blow that shit up.
Dude, it's a generational thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's so how crazy is that?
It really fucks up your kids. Not in the future. That's who gets affected. It like alters your DNA.
They use that shit to kill the vegetation, right? So they could, because we were just losing to this guerrilla warfare. We couldn't see anything. Kept falling into those fucking traps.
Yep.
I watched this guy talk about those traps that they had.
It was like bamboo spears.
It was just bamboo spears, and they were like that. This guy's explaining it to them, to the American tourists, and he's like, "Yeah, these are what we used to have in the forest." And he goes, "And you see this?" He goes, "This is not going to kill a man."
No.
He goes, "It wasn't designed to kill a man." He said, "This is designed so that way you sit up at night and you call your friends to come save you, and then when they come save you, who's waiting for you?
we are.
Charlie.
Yeah. Who's Charlie?
Fucking, you know who Charlie was.
Huh.
I don't know where that expression comes from.
It's probably from like Deer Hunter or some shit.
Who knows? Yeah. So there's spies in the Carolinas. Watch out. You see, fucking Vitaly. He's doing that To Catch a Predator shit. What time is it? All right, we got a couple minutes. Vitaly's doing the IRL live streaming To Catch a Predator. This guy ends up catching a dude. First of all, he's on his like comeback tour. He was in jail.
I can't believe he got out. I thought they were gonna whack him. He must have really bribed the shit out of the government.
And he had a cell phone the whole time there. He's like a documentary coming out. He said he filmed a bunch of shit while he was in there. Wow. But anyways, he was in jail. He comes out, makes it back to America, gets deported to Russia, then ends up making it back to America. He's here. He's back on he's on his comeback arc. He's doing live content, IRL streaming, gets a kick deal. Boom, boom, bam. He starts catching predators live. Now, as he's on his fucking arc to return, he ends up fucking up, dropping the ball again, accusing somebody of being a child predator who ends up not being a predator. Somebody who his decoy was talking to, but never told that person that she was underage. So this person believed that they were meeting with like a 21 or 18 or whatever old year old. And then this guy puts him on live stream in front of the world and labels him a fucking predator.
This is a lawsuit, no?
Oh, dude, it's got to be. It's
Yeah.
this poor fucking, I think it's an Indian kid or something like that, or he's like some kind of brown kid of some kind. I was like, oh, you're fucked, buddy.
Damn, that's defamation. That's all kinds of shit. That'll ruin somebody's life.
Yeah. I was like, you just fucked up. Fucking Dr. So-and-so is about to fucking sue the fuck out of you.
Facts. Fuck.
He put out a bunch of statements apologizing and stuff like that. Shit. And trying to play cleanup, but I don't know how you recover from something. But you know what? I shouldn't say I don't know how you recover from stuff like this, because people have recovered from significantly worse. Every time you think someone does something that they get canceled for, like
I could see Vitaly coming back from it. I feel bad for the guy that he accused. That's the guy. I wonder how he comes back from this.
Yeah, I think that people just forget, or they just don't. I don't know. How long do people recognize you for? Even when like you're a famous actor, I think people like forget you.
You think there's like so much content out there, people just like their brains are overfilled?
I'm sure you and I have walked past somebody that we've seen on a fucking TikTok or something like that at one point. Or like a viral video. We just don't know. Also, I think that we just also don't give a fuck. I think that some people just care a lot more. Like if I seen somebody in public, I don't even know if I would approach them for like a picture or something like that. I would probably point them out, but I wouldn't like I've seen maybe like 2 famous people in my life, like randomly.
Yeah.
And I've never like approached them and we're like, hey, let me get a pic.
Yeah, it's almost like you barely.
I pointed out like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that too. It's just like something like, like what's up? Like that's happened to me a few times.
It's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So if I see somebody that went viral for like something that they did once, and it's just like, oh, even if I recognize them, I don't think I'd be like, oh man, that's the fucking goes. Oh man, that's.
You ever been to Wo Hop in the city, the Chinese food spot?
No.
Shit's bomb. It's mad good. I ran into China Mac over there.
That's super
one time.
Cool.
Yeah, one time. And he was like sitting with this girl eating, but I just said what's up to him. And he was like, yo, what's up? I just kept it cool and shit like that. And it was like, people mob these people. And it can get super fucking weird.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? It can get fucking really weird.
Yeah, you don't want to mob that guy either. He definitely, when you seen him, he had probably just came home from a body fucking.
Nah, it had been a little while. He was already doing like the.
Oh, he was already
the internet content.
Okay,
shit,
okay.
YouTube shit.
He had an interesting fucking career. Like, he's like in Asia and shit like that doing content now, right?
Yeah, and he's doing different shit. I know for a while he was. I thought it was great when he beat the shit out of that guy that was assaulting those women. You ever see that on the security footage?
Yep.
Cracked that dude. Knocked that dude the fuck out.
He had a stint in the No Jumper universe.
Yeah, for sure. And then him and Adam 22, I think, started beefing or whatever.
Yeah, and then he was like managing a bunch of like LA YouTubers and shit like that, and then I think he just got a bad name in LA, and then he ends up doing like, next thing you know, he pops up doing streams in Asia.
Yeah.
I don't know where, but somewhere in Asia.
But damn, what else? I think we had another couple.
We definitely have more stuff.
Damn, Elliot Page page, bro.
Oh, I wanted to talk about, first of all, Spirit Airlines. They shut down.
It's about fucking time. Shut down Frontier too.
Yeah,
next.
let's get Frontier out of here as well.
I've had it with these ghetto-ass, ratchet-ass airlines. People fighting the crew members and fighting the people at the desk. And
You can't be flying people to Miami for $125 and not, like we got to price certain people out of certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not certain people, but we got to price certain things at a certain point where you just, like, you don't attract any riffraff.
Yeah, they need to just start putting, like, tasers in the ceiling of the seats. Something like right above them where the air conditioner comes out. Just put a taser up there.
Or just make more consequences for people fucking getting crazy. And maybe
Make it a felony.
Yeah, and maybe don't serve people so much alcohol at the airport. I think that's another crazy thing, that you could just get absolutely obliterated, like 40 feet from your fucking gate, and then they let you fly on that motherfucking plane.
Nah, but you can't get really banged up. They won't let you on the flight. Like, they're
Yeah,
going
but
to
if you just walk straight.
It's not
And
that
then
simple.
sometimes it just doesn't even, like, you take a couple shots, and next thing you know, you're not that drunk when you're boarding, but now you're on the plane, that shit's starting to metabolize, and you're getting belligerent.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, I like me a couple beers before I get on the plane. It makes
Yeah,
me
but
chill
you
out.
never fucking try to choke anybody with your seatbelt.
No.
No one's ever had to duct tape you to the chair.
No, thank God.
I don't think you're not the guy I'm talking about. You're not the demographic of individual that needs to have
Yeah.
I'm not taking your beers away.
Yeah, don't take mine away.
No, don't worry, buddy. You're going to have your beers. But I think that certain people, they just need to fucking take it easy.
Yeah.
It's like you can't do certain things. It's like
You can't.
they're ruining it for everybody.
Yeah, you can't do it.
I'm a huge
You
fan
can't
of
do it.
getting on that plane and just being smacked. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I'm not the guy they got to worry about.
Yeah, you're right. It's just tough, right? Because where's the line? You know, you start taking away that guy's beers, you got to take away everyone's beers. You got to take away, but I just think there needs to be, don't take everybody off the plane. Because I know they do it for people's safety because they're going to drag this person past there. But they deboard the entire flight to address this one asshole.
Yeah, because they got to clear it out because they about to beat the dog shit out of them, and they don't need this guy pushing them. It's just a tight room. It's like it's like having 10 people in a phone booth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, man. I don't know what the story is, but I'm like, come on, guys. Figure it out. But now that Spirit went under, I'm like, you know what? I'm not mad about that. There's going to be a lot less, the treasure trove of wild, crazy-ass chicks with purple box braids on their way to Miami fist fighting the luggage lady. There's going to be a shortage of those videos online, but nonetheless, it's a good thing overall for society to shut that airline down.
I very rarely see videos from like Spirit Airlines that go viral and say to myself, that person had a point.
Yeah. Never in a million years. Every single one causing the problems would run out of a crab boil without paying.
Yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah. I draw the line at Delta. That's the bottom. That's where everything beneath that.
Yep. Everything
Gotta
underneath Delta, please stop it. I mean, I'm a big supporter of JetBlue.
Yeah. And JetBlue's another one. They're on the edge.
Yeah. And I've never had problems on JetBlue, and I've never seen anything crazy on JetBlue. Yeah.
I think JetBlue might run a tight ship.
Yeah, I've always had a good experience on JetBlue. The flights aren't crazy delayed. It's like everything's always kind of worked out. So I stand by JetBlue, but nah, bro. Spirit needed to go for a long time. What are you reading?
Spaz says, I'm pretty sure that kid picked up Johnny Depp's lawyer, but I'm not sure what topic he was referring to because we kind of been speeding through the topics tonight.
Nah, the guy, he's probably talking about the person that got accused.
Oh, shit. That would be crazy. I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean,
Good for him. Either Johnny Depp's lawyer or we bring in Young Thug's lawyer.
Yeah, bringing Young Thug's lawyer. But Young Thug's lawyer specializes in RICO.
Yeah.
I mean, you want Johnny Depp's. That's a defamation mail.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
That's her shit.
Yeah. I seen an interview when they were interviewing Young Thug's lawyer, and he was like, well, the feds have like a 95, 96% conviction rate. He said, yeah, not against me.
That's what Young Thug's lawyer said?
Yeah.
Gangster.
Yeah,
you already know.
He beat like 3 Ricos or something like that. Like, that shit's crazy, dude.
But they are throwing Ricos at shit that's not really Rico. They're not throwing... Rico used to be reserved for the mob.
Yeah.
Like, that's what Rico was really for. Now they're just throwing it at, at anybody and kind of seeing if they got a couple things they're involved in, RICO.
I also feel like those RICOs that that they did against like the really organized crime, like the mafia people, like nobody could have beat those RICOs because they weren't meant to be. They were like bulletproof. Like, this is gonna happen. We made this to eliminate you, and there's no way around this. There's not an argument.
Yeah,
because we made these rules just to get you guys.
Yeah, and that just goes to show that these aren't true RICOs.
Because they're not getting kicked, because they're not going through.
These aren't true RICOs. Like, if it's a true RICO, it's signed, sealed, delivered, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're charging the right people for what the RICO was created for, there's really no beating it. It's just they're throwing it at people that they're like 80% RICO cases, 78% RICO. The other ones were locked 100% RICO.
What's your opinion on this Gucci Mane situation right now, where Gucci Mane was allegedly, not allegedly, I think there's a video, but he was allegedly like held at gunpoint, and they Suge Knight, that there's another one of his rappers, who is a famous rapper, I just don't remember his name.
Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty held him at gunpoint, or like essentially forced him to release him out of his contract. And now Gucci Mane is allegedly going to be, he cooperated already with the local police. And it's possible that he will be cooperating possibly with the federal police on this investigation against the Pooh Shiesty. So he's snitching, essentially.
I have seen videos of people kind of attributing this to his wife, that his wife has a lot to do with the business side of his music. And she's like, you're a businessman now, bro. You're not doing this street shit.
Yeah.
You need to defend the business, and you're a businessman, and you just got robbed out of your business. They're not doing that shit to Leo Cohen and shit. They're not doing that shit to the Steins and the Bergs.
Yeah, that's a fact.
They're just doing that to other dudes. And
yeah, you're doing it because he's Gucci Mane, because he got the fucking ice cream tattoo.
Yeah, and it's, to me, Gucci's past that. I mean, he's no longer in the street. You are a businessman that's removed from that. And to me, I don't really care. Make a police report, bro. Make a police report. I mean, think about it. Once it's a police report that this happened, and this was, even if Shiesty doesn't go to jail, now Gucci Mane is good. Like, it's already on paper. I mean, this is Georgia. Pretty sure this happened in Atlanta.
Yeah, but he doesn't. All those things can happen, and he doesn't have to assist with the investigation. Like, that's, and listen, I want you guys to know, I don't give a fuck if Gucci snitches.
Yeah.
Because I'm a realist. Like, all these guys who say, like, I die before I snitch, they just haven't got offered enough time. You start putting football numbers in front of motherfuckers, and they start getting super chatty.
Yeah, so but Gucci's not. He hasn't committed a crime.
But the idea of snitching.
Yeah. He's not. He hasn't committed a crime. This is a business thing to me.
Well, this guy committed a crime.
Yeah, Gucci didn't. So now this is Gucci not snitching to protect himself from going to jail. No. It's not one of those deals.
He's snitching to snitch.
Instead, he's snitching to say, listen, I don't know if it's snitching, if it's involved in something that's not involving the street. It's business.
Yeah, but he's cooperating with the police on their investigation against this guy. That's what they classify as like being a rat. You're cooperating in some way, shape, or form with the police.
Well, listen, man. I mean, you got a guy that's older. He's out the game.
Yeah, but there's no age to this, right?
I guess you're right.
They got him himself on interviews saying that he would die before he snitched. That's not where he's from, that he's from Zone 6 Atlanta or whatever the fuck, wherever he's from, and that's not how they get down, and he would never get down like that, and that they got him in interviews saying that he would rather die than rat.
Well, I mean, I think once you taste that side of business for long enough and you're like, this life is nice. I ain't got no ops. I ain't got this. I'm just getting paid off of all these artists that I signed.
Yeah. Which he would continue, but it's like you said, like, he wasn't, although he's a victim in this situation, he wasn't going to go to jail.
Yeah.
This isn't like a Gunna situation.
No. This may be, I'm thinking this may be completely business related, and it may not even get to as far as criminal, them doing time. Who knows? He might just be like, listen, I need to put this on paperwork according to what my lawyers say, because then I can get me signing it taken off and putting like I was forced under duress.
Probably, but as a result, now this guy gets a fucking federal case. Now the feds are on this guy. He's going to go to jail.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe you push the criminal case. The criminal case gets thrown out, but the civil case still stands, and now you get to do the civil case. I don't know. There might be a chess move in here that's way deeper than anything that I know about.
I know that he cooperated with the local police. Now the feds are involved, and they're thinking, like, now everybody's saying, like, is this guy going to cooperate with the feds? Is he going to, like, he already gave all the information to the local police department. It was in Texas, I think.
So what message does this send to his other artists? You could just run up on him and point guns at him and get yourself taken out of your contract. Or does he have to go street and have this dude hit?
That's who he's been saying he's always been.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you can't. People are gonna grow and people are gonna change. This dude don't want to do this no more. And if I'm him, I just come out like Charleston White, and I'm just like, listen, I don't do this no more. You come run up on me, you going to jail.
I just don't think that it's such a contradiction from his character that he would lose everybody. Like, even him doing this, it's like people, they aren't going to think and this is my opinion, I'm playing devil's advocate, but people are going to not like his music anymore. It's going to be like disingenuous. It's like, oh, you're not the fucking, like, you're supposed to be the fucking
El Guy.
You're supposed to be El Guy. You talking about chopping up bricks, you and the snowman. Like, we were like, what are we talking about here?
Maybe he's out here.
You talked about you're supposed to be a real killer.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of forgiveness for snitching. Like, Gunna's still going platinum. Gunna's still touring.
This is the same guy who... Gunna's snitching is a little bit different. Because Gunna wasn't even friends with them. He was just an artist under their fucking record label. And he was now looped into a RICO as a result of being an artist under Young Thug. But he's not even... They wasn't even homies before this.
So, but do you think that he was... kind of insinuating that he was down with the street? Or was he just an artist and he wasn't down with that?
I think that he was insinuating that he would never rat as well, right? But I think that the reason why I give Gunna a little more leeway than I would give Gucci is because Gunna was sitting in prison. He was in jail facing a federal fucking RICO charge for people he ain't grow up with, about a gang he wasn't a part of. Gucci wasn't sitting in jail, wasn't going to go to jail, maybe would have lost some money or whatever the case may be, but he wasn't in the same boat. Gunna spent 8 months in a federal fucking lockup.
Yeah.
And they didn't even, and his homies wasn't even saying, well, Gunna's not involved. Thug ain't saying nothing. They're not saving him. He's like, oh, fuck, these ain't even my homies. Fuck that. I'm out of here.
Like some 6ix9ine shit.
Yeah, and I want you guys to know, I'm gonna rat. Don't put me in there.
We're civilians.
Dude,
we're civilians. It's not ratting.
They could say 6 months to me, and I'm gonna tell them where you at. I'm gonna tell them where you gave it to me. I'm gonna tell them where it's at. I'm gonna set you up, nigga. We're gonna call you again for the pack.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. They put points on my license.
Yeah. Oh.
They put points on my license. That's all I need.
Yeah, 100%. If they're gonna give me a ticket, I'm ratting. No, but yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's interesting because people really do. But the thing is, here's the thing: people believe all these lies that these musicians tell. Rappers are the biggest liars of them all, right?
Oh my God,
they're all broke,
and
they tell people they're the richest people in the world.
Yeah. And
they're all really poor.
But they don't know they're broke. A lot of them.
Nah, I think they do. I think it's just a facade. You need it. That's why that fake it till you make it. And they need it. People won't listen to their music if they don't believe that they're rich. If people won't listen to their music, they don't believe they're really a thug. That's why you need to sell this persona at, the highest level, because the music is infected with being a thug, being rich, fucking bitches, selling drugs. That's what the music is about. So if you don't embody that, then I'm not going to believe it, and I'm not going to like your music.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they're telling the truth.
But I'm saying they're liars.
Yeah, they're liars, or they don't know. They think they're really getting money. Like, there's people that are out here spending their re-up money. They'll get work on the arm.
That's a fact.
And then move it all and then have all this money, but they owe this money to somebody. And then they'll just spend that money like they made the money.
Yeah, dude. How many times
And-
have you seen growing up your friend
Dude.
flexing the re-up like,
Dude,
it's all
idiots.
profit?
Yo, people are retarded. And then you go out there, it's not your money. You know, it's like people having their rent money in their pocket. It's like, that's not yours. That's going somewhere in 2 days. But you're going to come out here and you're going to flex it. You might even fuck it up and spend it. Try to gamble it or something like that. Shout out to Sean Strickland making me some money this weekend. And also Joshua Van making me some money this weekend. But people do stupid shit with that money just to pretend that they're just to think they're real. They're that dumb. Think in advance from a label or something like that is your money. That's money that they need to recoup. That's credit that they gave you. They gave you in advance. They gave you money in advance for something you're going to do later, meaning you have to pay that money back, then make more money.
Yeah.
So
they're the biggest. They're the biggest culprits of that. Rappers, I'd be lying. So I'm not surprised when they rat. It is what it is. Everybody's gonna rat. That idea, the loyalty, that doesn't exist anymore. Even in the younger generation, these young kids ain't gonna be loyal no more. Like this idea of loyalty does not exist. Our generation is the last generation of loyal individuals.
yeah, it's over, and it was dying even
Even with us.
Even it was
amongst
dying.
us.
Yeah,
100%.
but we are past the hour.
That's it.
We're significantly past the hour.
We gotta go.
You know, Mastodon Podcast episode 298 is good to be back again. I apologize for being out last week with that stupid fever. But we're back, and make sure you guys hit the like button on your way out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you never miss a single episode. And check out what Berto got to tell you.
Join the Discord. If the podcast isn't on your podcast listening platform, join the Discord and harass us until we place it on your obscure podcast listening platform. Hope everybody has a great night. Episode 298, 299 next week, and then the following week, Tree Honey. We should come in fucking shirtless like Russell Crowe for episode 300. We should dress in the 300 outfits.
Yeah, Russell Crowe was in Gladiator, but you mean Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler.
Yeah, we could do Gerard Butler.
Yeah, they're probably going to replace him with like RuPaul or something like that in the remake.
Oye, te hablo desde la prisión, Wilson Manyoma.